Come in, please.
May we join you?
Yes. That's a big man, eh?
His name's Ronan.
There you go.
Good morning.
He looks like Carlos, eh?
What's your name? Can you talk?
Not yet. He's big. He's only 10 months.
10 months.
Wow. His name's Ronan.
Big, 10 months.
What's your name?
I'm Benjamin.
Andy.
Andy.
Madeline.
My wife
Madeline.
Madeline. My son Elijah.
So fun.
We just saw the ad on the internet, and we actually live by the one on Liberty Mill, the U.S. Zen. Isn't it the same? The U.S. Zen College? I don't know. But no, we just saw the website and figured we'd come see what's going on.
Welcome.
If that's okay.
That's good. Two one more.
All right, you want some attention now?
Okay, ready to talk? We can make sure we understand it. 119 and 339. Get it?
339.
39 homeland. One 119. Right Dharma. I. Tripitaka. Right Dharma. Out of the Europeans, they do Dharma teaching. Dharma Maharaj. It means United States federal government has the eagle logo, as well as one flower has 5 petals. That's at the same time, same. That's eagle eye means 5 eyes. And the spiritual eye, spiritual, we usually call the triple emptiness. That's called. It goes eagle eye, stay in spiritual eye, stay in your physical body, we call it physical eye. That's it. If stay in heaven, heaven is not away from yourself. You have 6 consciousness, eye, ears, nose, tongue, body and mind. That is the 6 consciousness. I part is. The I in heaven. Heaven means you're in samadhi. That's divine eye is called. You go to Dharma, you go to wisdom light, Paraduna. Your own time is on justice, Paraduna. And on Paraduna there's wisdom eyes. If you take Dharma eye, Dharma means Buddha Purchasa, one who enlightens, one open mouth giving lectures for Dharma talk. Dharma talk is called, there is the eye called Dharma eye. And one who in supreme enlightenment, one has eye called Buddha, enlightened eye. It's 5 eyes. The 5 eye and eagle eye, same note. Just called the definition of your spirit, the eagle eye. And one flower has 5 petals. Flower put together, then flower ornament. Flower ornament sutra is Vajna Sutra. Vajna Sutra is means in 3 kayas: Dharma, Sambhava, and Nirvana kaya. And then that go with it, triple emptiness, 3 kayas, and 4 wisdoms. Great mirror face wisdom and equality, no discrimination. Heaven higher or hell lower, human lower, or man higher than woman, adult higher than young, these generations. No such, no discrimination, equality, perfect equality. If there's discrimination, it's not enlightened one. If there's mind leaking, there's discriminations. That means. And then observation. Nirvana, highly beautiful mind. Nirvana observations, wisdom. And then switch on and off. On called profit, off profit. That's called Nirvana 4 virtues. When you mind get over, Nirvana virtues. Retreat, they call it retreat. That's 4 wisdom. Triple emptiness, 3 kaya, 4 wisdom. That's called great enlightenment, supreme enlightenment, as well as great mere face wisdom. They're called Hollywood, or the face, or the mirror. But why it's called mind in your body, you cannot find it. You're using it, you cannot find it. Why is it you disappeared to nothing, you cannot find it. Same thing, fire element in the wood, inside wood, same, no difference. If there is fire element, there is no fire element, possible wrong. There is mind, no mind, possible wrong. That's why. There's no mind, but there is mind. There is mind, there's no mind. At the same time. That's called Zen wood, old mirror. Old mirror like Nirvana mind. Nirvana is unnameable. You cannot put a name. Therefore, avoidless Nirvana. So is mind. Mind is avoidless mind. Mind is Nirvana, no difference. But if usually people use mindfulness, using mind, that means the mind leaking so much. Leaking mind put you in hell. If there is mind, you're hell. There's no mind, you're hell too. That's what it says. That's why fire element wood. They call it English Hollywood, all the mirror. Now Hollywood only got camera is make money. Inside camera there's a mirror, upside down mirror. You make it right. The upside down called there's a Sanskrit called person upside down, leg up, head down. Ram, Sanskrit called Ram, upside down. That makes sense. When you look at the inside camera, all the pictures are upside down. They make it right, straight up. That's called Hollywood old mirror. There's a mirror wrong. There's no mirror wrong too. That's called 339. Hollywood old mirror 339. Eagle eye, one flower has 5 petals. That's called 119. Both of them very, very important. That's called 9 by 9, called 81. 9 means 9 is Amalya consciousness. ordinary religion, ordinary the philosophers that using eight Arya consciousness, eight consciousness, it's maximum consciousness is final consciousness is. There was mind leaking. One room has two rooms, mind leaking. Leaking mind is not complete. We don't call this reality, truth. Arahats, no leaking mind, Arahats. You know, Arahats got 10 disciples, Arahats, and 16 street, 6 consonants 3 times, 18, but brain was 3 times to take out 16. 16th Street in front of the White House. That's Arhat, complete, no leaking mind. The 16th Street means that's Avalokitesvara Bodhisattvas. Only offering compassion, never possessive. Never be possessive. 5 corners, pentagon and 5 corners. The body and mind, the body and the 4 elements, and the form, and the mind is 4. We call it perception, name, conception, knowledge. That 4 called 5. Olympic has 5 rings, same. Everything for 5. 5 is 5 skandhas. They put animal together, they try to get away their way. That's called samsara life. 6 animals, 6 consciousness got split from the 3. It's heaven, human, asura, pyro. Human life means, any life means competing each other. You have jobs, my jobs, I'm the best competing. because lot of 3, there's hell and hungry ghost and animals. That's 3. That 3 is unable to attain enlightenment. Only countable is human being. Heaven cannot attain enlightenment. You know why? Too easy. So never think about, attain enlightenment. Human being is half and half. The asura means they're fighting so much in a war, they cannot attain that, destroying mind all the time. That's also, so 6, samsara means 6 worlds changing all the time. Human beings, while you have human life, attaining the enlightenment program, you can do it, you can handle it. Heaven life can. Therefore, heaven lack in emptiness. Emptiness means you fell in emptiness, you cannot get out. Emptiness, believe in God, God is emptiness. To call some professors presenting justice emptiness is wrong. That's not empty. On emptiness, on justice, triple emptiness. That's and then you gotta look at the reading scriptures, Bibles. You look at infinitive, very, very important. You are in. You absolutely belong to mind matters. Mind world is in. Emptiness mind too. Root of mind is emptiness. Form is emptiness. Form is emptiness. Form world is transient. Constantly, leaking mind, time passing. www.com, micro.com, is still leaking mind. One form mind. Mind world is. Therefore, they're called cyber websites. Still screwing up someone's life. How's Benjamin mother is doing meditator? Are you meditating?
Yeah, I've Before the baby, I wasn't for the last 10 months.
There's no before baby or after baby.
I know.
Same, you're saying.
I know. Should be.
Well, that cannot be changed. You can be mother, you can be father, or you can be enlightened one. You can be everything. In heaven, in the earth, you're only one highest. That's called Anuttara Samyak Sambhava. You're enlightened. You can operate your own mind. Mind operates you, Benjamin operates you, that means you're in hell. You operate Benjamin, right? That's right. When you have job operates you, that means you're in hell in job. You operate your job well, you're enjoying it. That's mind what it is.
So that's what you mean by on something,
Huh?
rather than in. That's what you mean by on and
Yeah, on. On is very, very important. That's Kumaraswamy took a long time to translate the Sanskrit in Chinese. He was an Indian guy, but he is coming China later. Tripitaka translated. There's so many, tons, millions to translate, but only Kumaraswamy is who can. We say yes, because he knows how to put an infinitive well, in or on. That's all. Emptiness usually what people call in emptiness. It's called in emptiness. Is mind matters. Hell. You believe in God. That means mind world is. The God is mind world. Emptiness of mind. Root of mind is emptiness. Failure in emptiness.
It's arahat.
Arahat.
Live in emptiness, right?
Well, arahat is not. Arahat live on parajana. No more leaking mind. Leaking mind is mind leaks that in. Absolutely in. Form is in. In world, in mind, same thing. The emptiness is mind too. That's another federal hell course.
How is emptiness mind?
Emptiness mind.
How is emptiness mind?
How is emptiness mind? How do you explain that? How is emptiness? What that means?
I'm trying to find out the difference between falling in emptiness and operating on emptiness.
That's difference.
Yeah. Could you explain that difference?
You in means absolutely leaking mind as well as you're trapped in the mind. Trapped in emptiness. Emptiness, form is emptiness too. Emptiness, the emptiness too. Yes. Both of them emptiness. And there was your third emptiness, triple emptiness, your own emptiness. It's not emptiness. That's called solar system Maras. Galaxy Maras, form is emptiness. Yes, galaxies. Galaxy, even Chinese Taoism called galaxy is a black hole. That's hell.
Galaxy matter is a still moving mind.
Galaxy mind is form popping up.
Form popping up.
Right, that's right. Happy birthday means your body popping up. That's happy birthday is galaxy mind. No difference.
But on
There's
on,
no birthday.
on emptiness then is no leaking mind.
No leaking mind, that's correct. Also your own justice. Perfect time, there's time, there's no time. Time and no time. Time means forward. No time is emptiness. The both of you get over. That's called your own time. Jin usually come on time. He's on time. That's called justice. He's called on justice. Americanism. I take him. Some people call I take in injustice. That's wrong talking. I take your own justice. That's Kumarasvara that took a long time to find out they are right.
I don't think there's a difference, because there has to be somebody or something to be on or in.
You can tell about it. Their face is written already. I'm hooked with mind. You know, someone who demands our nation, territory, strongly, they're hooked mind. No such a thing, territory, enlightenment mind.
Well, there's nobody to be hooked to be in or on. There's nothing or no one to be in or on.
In their own,
In or on emptiness.
oh yeah, everybody's on emptiness. Everyone. When I look at everybody on emptiness, not in emptiness. When you're in emptiness means you are discriminating people.
Maybe this is wrong, but it seems to me like the problem is if you're in emptiness, you're suffering from ignorance.
Yes,
Is that right?
that's right. Suffering. For noble truth, from the two origin and get together, that's suffering. No such things there. The form world is wrong. When you look at the mirror, inside mirror you see imagination. Because your form is hallucination, therefore imagination, just that shadow shows up. Look at shadow shady group here. Or shady group or muddy bridge.
That's the same problem. The on or in is delusion.
Yes, delusion or illusion, yes, both. And one thought make 50 delusions. United States start from 50 states. One thought. All people, leaders come from 50 states. They both way. Nobody born as leaders. 50 means one thought. Also, 50 means 5 time zones. Eastern time, Western time, Central time, Mountain time, Ocean time. 5 zone time is Buddha preaches 5 zone time, 49 years. That's what it says. The United States start with 5 zone time and 50 state with one thought. That's 3. There's transports of going Washington DC, Route 50 and Route 1 merging, and go Annapolis. Another one goes merging, or national museums, time museums. Another one Constitution Avenue and Route 50 federal facilities. The 3 parts, the 3 kayas. All the people come from they working there, they come from 50 states. They vote. And even people, one person stay in the White House, the White House is forever White House, but every 4 years new owner come. In front of White House is 15th Street. There's 6 consciousnesses tripled and 2 minus. And the Pentagon located in the Crystal City, the 5-corner building. 5 corner means body and mind. This crystal clean. no 1 or 2 either, nothing but clean cut. A daylight. Yes.
Gosung, prajna means wisdom, huh?
Prajna means on justice.
On justice.
Sanskrit means prajna, wisdom. In English means wisdom, light.
And it's associated with nirvana consciousness, huh? Prajna and nirvana consciousness.
Prajna is Buddha nature. Prajna. Buddha nature is no different with Nirvana.
No different.
Right. Nirvana.
But I think with our logical Western minds, at least for me, there's confusion about if there's prajna, if there's wisdom, then there has to be an entity, a being that has this experience of prajna. and
If there's a
wisdom.
being, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Being is in.
What?
If there is a being, means in,
In.
not on.
I'm not
Def-
getting that. The difference between
Okay,
in and on.
definition of God.
Yeah.
Definition of God is there's no ego, no egoless.
Mhm.
And second, no personality. No person, person nature, personality. And third, no beings. Fourth, separate individuality,
No being?
no beings. And four categories. Definition of God, or definition of Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattva, God, same. Bodhisattva means Sanskrit. God means English. Yes.
There's nothing.
Huh?
There's nothing.
Wisdom
No
light,
being.
the course.
Wisdom light.
Is wisdom light, daylight. Wisdom, they are called the own solar system.
But there's still this biological entity that's connected to the universe and having experiences.
Biological means this in mind matters.
Is this just
That's why-
word? No.
what
I'm
are
not-
these?
Is this semantics or words? I mean, we have this human body and we're sensing and feeling and
Yes.
we're aware of leaking mind, the five senses.
Only temporary, because they get gathering together. All elements get together. 5 elements get together. And then time comes, disappeared.
You mean we die?
Therefore, you practice no more time leak, no more time passing. Mobilized, everything's in. Anything mobilized in. And it's also finally immobilized, emptiness, the in too. That's why when you're sitting 1 hour a day or 1 minute, or 1 second, in samadhi, make sure time never leaks and never cut in emptiness. That's called time and emptiness get over.
And two weeks ago, the discussion came up about trusting in, or
Trusting.
having faith in
Believe
your
in
enlightened
faith.
nature.
Mhm.
Could you say a little bit more about having faith in your enlightened nature?
And you believe in, that's very, very important.
To believe it.
Believe in, yes. Believe in enlightenment.
But isn't that a mental
Believe in God is wrong. Believe in enlightenment, prime enlightenment. Believe in means enlightenment,
Yeah.
yes. Namo means enlightenment, yes. Prime enlightenment.
But I asked this before, isn't believing or having faith a mental activity, a leaking mind activity? It is. It's okay, but it's allowed.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
When you're wrong thinking, you make make yourself dizzy and stress. Stress take you in mind down the sickness, mind sicknesses.
And 2 weeks ago, you also said something that I've been pondering, the dukkha
Dukkha,
and
suffering.
and nirvana are the same. Two
No,
sides.
no
of-
differences.
Yeah, I don't get that. Dukkha is suffering and nirvana is freedom from suffering.
When you're dukkha, you're stuck with your mind. And when you look at the mind, and then nirvana is originally same.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way.
Okay.
Yeah. When yourself touches demanding, holding on, form more so much, that's what suffering.
So
Dukkha.
dukkha is rooted in emptiness, but it's a product.
Yeah, most
But it's a product of a leaking
ordinary
mind.
mind holding on.
It's
Yes.
a product of the leaking mind.
Yeah.
So if your mind doesn't leak, then there's suffering disappears by itself.
No leaking means absolutely you cut out time and emptiness both you cut out.
And then you're on.
That's how called
Then you're on
arahats.
justice.
That's arahats.
Still delusion. It's still delusional.
Well,
Beyond is
no leaking.
in or on has to be delusional.
On
is
On
not
means
illusion.
only
In is illusion.
right.
Empty
In
is
when
illusion.
you're in, you're suffering. On means you're free from everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, but,
Even enlightenment, you get over.
but it's delusional.
Delusion.
I mean, Jim's problem
That's
that he's,
reality. Yes.
Illusion is from mind.
The problem is
If you
he's
are-
delusional.
You are not using mind.
no, but he's stating it from a delusional state that he doesn't comprehend in and on. And I'm saying that that's fine, but the in and on definition just doesn't work because in emptiness,
In and on dualities. You can drop one.
He's talking about Jim's problem. I'm laughing at that.
Not Jim.
What's
This
your
is not
problem?
Jim's
same one. How did
So, I mean,
you're the one that articulated it,
Oh.
not me.
we have the same. The problem with that Danny's talking about is with words, because whenever you use in or on, there's still not, you don't quite get to the meat of it anyway, just because of the nature of the words.
Yeah.
Both of the infinity.
But
But you
Right.
gotta select
I
one.
thought the words is limited, but you have the sense of meaning behind the words, not supposed to focus on the words itself.
right. Well,
That's-
that's why I was going to suggest that maybe on is more like suchness.
Well, you can say suchness.
Yeah.
Or you can on the, water surfing. It's-
Right.
You top of water all the time. If you fell in waters, that's it.
You still have to be delusional.
Yeah, we're not gonna coin this size, the other size, both of them. And another in mind, another on Dharma. That's good. Mind the world is enlightenment. They never live alone. They get together and enlightened.
And in that suchness, I mean, my understanding is that there is nothing like an essence. There is no essence.
Unhuggable called. Unhuggable. Mind is huggable all that time. And the fish in the water, hugged by fish hug. That's mind world. Mind world is called. When you're in mind, you're always hugged.
You know, our idea that there is an essence
Any idea is hugged.
is already hooked.
Mm. That's why one American lady was a nun and studied in Tibet, the 15 years of this. She brought 500
book.
page of book. And, Charlie Rose, and he's talking about it, and she says, what's the matter? She was be quiet, and after 5 minutes, she says, it's hurt. That means mind leaking. Cannot be hurt. Unhuggable, yes. Mugaya means, Heart Sutra, Mugaya, unhuggable. The enlightened, I'm enlightened, you're hooked already. Hooked by enlightened. The mind work is. It's called in. Anything hookable in. Unhookable on.
There's
On
nothing.
camera, on missing.
There's
Keep going.
nothing to attain.
Right. That's make money. Hollywood on camera make money. How's Benjamin? Grade school?
This is Elijah. He's in 5th grade, 11.
5th, 11. Good. Good man. What do you like the most? What do you like to do? Reading book or sports or
I like reading. I like soccer. Soccer.
so? Oh, that's good.
He reads a lot.
United States someday was #1 soccer in the world, but now Brazil or the Italy, different third countries, they go. Very popular spots. They'll kill you. Okay. Questions?
Yeah. I was reading about how a bodhisattva accepted his karma.
Bodhisattva doesn't have karma at all.
Okay.
If there is karma, we don't call it bodhisattvas.
So what does the sutra mean when it says that the bodhisattva accepted his karma?
Bodhisattva accept this karma, that means you try to people that attain enlightenment. You
So
gotta accept
did
the whole
it
thing.
out of generosity?
Accepting sentient beings, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the sentient beings are because samsara life, basically. But when you fully enlightenment, there's no sentient beings left. Nothing. Everybody's done. At the same time, you have done. That's therefore no discrimination. If bodhisattva has, accepting karma, means we don't call that bodhisattvas. Only name matters. The same thing, same. You say, two palms joining, 5, 10, right? We just not just joining, but clapping. When you go to Japan, they have a Shinto, ashram, they have clapping hands 3 times. Why do that? They say this is Shinto, god of the ground. Earth store bodhisattvas, they believe. You gotta be clapping hands 3 times. When you meditate, you hit the chukpi 3 times. Therefore, Japanese koan, one hand sounds of one hand. Yeah, one hand how to make clap.
Gosung, tomorrow I'm going to Georgetown University to review a book called The System's View of Life. It's by Prithviraj Kapra. About 30 years ago, he wrote a book called The Tao of Physics. Mm-hmm. And this book, The System's View of Life, basically says that we must look to nature to understand how to build sustainable life systems. Currently, our scientific models are all messed up. There's a lot of chaos and corruption in the world, but nature shows us how life can be sustained, and we must start understanding how nature operates in order to sustain life for the future. What do you think about that?
Well, they try to screen a tower to make money out of it.
What, the book?
Uh-huh. That's what it is.
You think every author is corrupt? They just do it for the money?
Or they're looking for fames. They're looking for different field always. You should competing life with dominating someone else's life. The books means it. Even Bible means, yes, dominating other religions. That means.
But that's ad hominem. That's an attack on man when you're doing it.
Yeah, that's
what about the
attacking
idea?
man.
What about the ideas that they're presenting?
Idea means idea self is samsara life.
Samsara,
Idea
okay.
means philosophy. Idea means philosophy. Philosophical idea. It's not enlightened idea.
So everything we do with the mind is leaking mind. I mean, we've evolved these wonderful intellects that have messed us up, but they could also get us out of trouble. I mean, the world's falling apart, and can't we use?
Look at this world, Middle East already, they're killing their own families all the time. Just fight over. Because they believe that dominating God.
Yeah.
Hallucination God. That's why. That's the Allah God is hallucination, not real. Emptiness.
Yeah.
So what do we Zen people do? Just
Peace.
evolving Zen masters. We just sit
All we
around
do
and watch it.
make everybody life peace, and you just
Yeah.
dominating, you make everybody enlightened.
That's the best we can do on a day-to-day basis is
Always.
enlighten nature to enlighten
Yeah,
nature.
we transmitting Anuttara Samya Sambhari all the time.
But can't we do something collectively as a group to improve life on this planet?
That's why once you attain enlightenment, already you correct this.
Once you get enlightened, you're already
Right, you already correct it. You are on.
All right.
You try to get something, ideas, those they're competing each other.
Yeah.
They make problems. Anything, dancing, make some dance, your car, dancing your body, your mind, that's is not enlightenment. That's harmful. Harming somebody's harm,
Mhm.
injured.
Mhm.
Anything, not comfortable, imbalance your body, it's illness come to you. Unbalance your mind, it's very uncomfortable. Heavy duty you carry around your mind. Mind supposed nothing to carry around, nothing to hug about, unable to hug. But people already hugged. My family, my country, my money, my house, also this is mine, leave me alone. That's the mind what is in. Yeah. That make your mind very uncomfortable. Because Bill Gates talking about he talking after 5 minutes, he just how the money let it out. Everybody was using educational ways, prescription ways, all the ways uses. It's very enlightening way to talk. Later he doesn't know how to make a conclusion. You know why? he doesn't know. I lost my own life. Because everybody's life is limited. That's why. And the Buddha says, when you attain Nirvana world, even though there's a Nirvana, unable to attain it, I'm going to attain Nirvana. Not for me, for everybody. Because I am here, you guys never practice. Depends on me. So therefore I'm going to attain Nirvana. That's what he says. That's Lotus Sutra talking about. Now, when he attained Nirvana, this experience of Nirvana, not merely Nirvana, because Nirvana means unable to stay there, avoidless Nirvana. And then in order to do that, that's giving Sariputra, transmitting Anuttara Samya Sambhari. That means second Buddha is Sariputra, not Mahakasapa. Mahakasapa is Arahats. He's Arahat. Written by, writing was Mahakasapa is second. And enlightenment way, Anuttara Samya Sambhari is Sariputra is. And then Manjusri Bodhisattvas.
Sariputra is who answers Buddha's questions in the Dharma Sutra, isn't it?
Subodhi.
Subodhi, I'm sorry, right.
Yes, right. Sariputra and Heart Sutra.
Heart Sutra. Okay.
Heart Sutra and then Sariputra talking.
But I thought in the Lotus Flower Sutra, Buddha said, it's a Sariputra is going to become Buddha many years later. Right?
Yes. Well, maybe not less than many years later. This moment, present Buddha is Buddha Sakamuni, as well as Sariputra is number one. The Lotus Sutra is called, very last moment of Buddha preaches. And Nirvana Sutra, same. So Nirvana only one day, one night. Yeah. Lotus Sutra is 8 years. That's why he's raising one flower as and spiritual leading of the Eagle Mountain. Eagle Mountain. The Eagle Eye. United States took both of them, Eagle Eye and one flower has 5 petals. That's why United States started with democracy, Earth #1 country started. All India and China, they thought they have Buddha was born there, Buddha was preached there, they were #1. But the politicians counting nation-wise, they're much later happened.
China's catching up.
Yeah, Chinese, even Chinese flag, they call the 4 yellow stars and big 1 star. Then 4 bodhisattvas and 1 enlightenment talking. They left all the genuine ground people no, of the people, by the people, from the people. They left the people way away. That's turned into communism, socialism. Yes. United States started with everybody. Everybody has 5. One flower has 5 petals. Yes. Also, everybody has eagle eye opens. Everybody. You have spirit. As long as you have spirit eye open. That's eagle eye. Yeah. That's why 119. 119. Everybody. And even Benjamin, you see, you will be center pole of circus. You can do that. Yeah. Everybody has eagle eye. One flower has 5 petals. Yes. We call the 119. One is eagle eye, another one flower, 5 petals. 9 means 9 Amalia consciousness. No more leaking mind. Also no more trapped mind. Emptiness, trapped mind. Right? And then we go 339 and 119. We call it 9 by 9.
Bring my calculator.
Huh? That's numbers, only numbers. Numbers not real, but they can count it. Countable number. Okay.
Sentient beings are numberless. We vow to save them. Desires are inexhaustible. We vow to end them. The dharmas are boundless. We vow to master them. The Buddha's way is incomparable. We vow to attain it.